I'm going to demonstrate on how to load your loom, and this is a Walmart $9.99 particular rectangular loom, and this apparently is the easiest way to knit. I'm telling you, it is so fast you can whip off a scarf in just a quick afternoon. And the thing about these Walmart looms is that these teeth and pegs are really spaced apart, so you actually need a really good thick material in order to cover it. You look at your socks are constructed in the same way, but the teeth are so close together it creates a very fine knit. And because these are so far, I almost like call these alligator jaws, because they're so far apart you really need the material in between in order to create the effect. Now a lot of people say to use the outside tip as a way to wrap it the first time. Don't bother. You know, you don't want this thing coming apart on you, so create a slip knot instead. So we're going to wrap it around your finger twice, okay, the back over the front, and then push up. So you can backtrack that if you need to. So now you have the perfect slip knot. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to put it on the right-hand side of my top corner. And I'm going to pull it snug, not too tight, like don't reef on it. And just let the straggler, which I call the loose ends, just fall in between the two. Your material is going to be growing inside the two, inside this actual apparatus. So what we need to do is we need to start doing our wrap. And if I went like this, like this, like this, like this, it's not grabbing onto anything. And the problem is that when we take it off the hooks, we need it to secure onto other pieces of material. So we can't wrap it like this. So what we need to do is going on the underside of that peg, wrapping up over. And now we're going to come to the other side and we're going to be under and then over. Okay, so let's go to the next one just directly across, so under, over. And now you go to the next one. So we're creating like this zigzag effect. And now do you see what I was just saying? These strings are kind of wrapping around the peg, and that's what helps it gives it the stability to hold it together. So if I went like this, you can see that I didn't get the same effect, so I have to go under, over. So I find for scarves 9 pegs is actually really sufficient, and it will make this project go really quick, so I better start counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay, and then we're going to come to the 9th. And on the 9th, the last one, so if you went all the way across, or even if you went 10, this is exactly what you'll do. You'll just come up into the underside like that. So you just, and you're going to want to hang on to this, because if you let it go, it's all going to fall apart on you. So what you need to do now is just push down gently all the strings to about the halfway point. Don't go ape crazy and push it all the way to the bottom. You're just wasting your time. So about halfway. So now we have to then continue to wrap going back up. This is casting on. So we finished on this side of the actual peg, and so just for the ends only is that you go directly across to the next one. So directly across, and then we have to rewrap the one that we just came back from, going on the overside of it and then going under. And now we jump back up to the next one. So over and under. Do you see that? So we're creating the same effect. And so when you look straight down in this sucker, you're going to notice the strings appear to, they're in formation of a pattern, but they also appear very, they appear to be all over the place. And you need that because that's what's helping to create the thickness and the quality of your thing. So if you've lost your strings or you've lost your tension, it will fall apart really quickly on you. So we're going to get back to the top. So we're going to end up on this side here. And so we're just going to pull it back around. Don't let go of the string yet. So what you want to do is just flip it up on its side, and I'm still holding the string. So usually I just flip up, still holding it. Going on the top one, now there's 2 strings, and you're going to grab the one that's closest to the bottom and pick it up and throw it over the peg. So now the very last one is now in place, so this will not fall apart on you. So working down the same side, you're just going to go and pick the bottom ones up, throw them over the top. Now, crocheting with this kind of string is really difficult, but actually loom knitting and knitting with really fuzzy string is extremely easy because it just stays together. Now with this particular project, we're not rotating this thing like all over the place. It's not like a pinwheel, so we're just going to flip it up, and we just finished on this side. Sorry, we just finished on this side, so we're just going to start over here. Okay, now this side is very loosey-goosey, so you're just picking it up and throwing it over. Because you have pulled because when it was all on there really tight, because one side has now been pushed over the edge, this side becomes extremely loose and fluffy. And we're at the very last one there, so we just throw it up over the top. So now we just want to push it down, and as it grows, you're going to see it coming out of the bottom section here. So now we're going to start that was our casting on, so that was our very first cast on. So now we're on the underside of this peg, and now we're going to go straight across, up and over, and then back to that peg, and then up and over. Okay, and so we're just I'm going to put it back down. So we're just going to go up. And again, this pattern looks really random when you look straight down on it, but it's actually very sequential and very well together. Now you can see the ball of wool is in the bowl. When you have a ball of wool like that, instead of it running all over the house and your cat's chasing it down, it's just easier to leave it in a bowl, and it rotates really nicely. So we're back on the bottom, and I'm holding it, so I'm just going to flip up, still holding it, grabbing the bottom part section, throwing it over the top. Now that's locked into place, so now I'm just going to work my way back on the same side, making sure I have both strings as I flip up over. These scarves, I literally will probably take you about 4 hours, but they grow. It's the quickest 4 hours you'll ever have. These are actually really fun to do. Okay, so we just finished on this side, so we're just flipping it up and continuing along. And again, this side's going to be very loosey-goosey because we just pulled the other side off already. So it's just, there's like no pressure to it. You just put your hook in behind it and they'll literally just jump off. Okay, and then just push down a little bit so that they're about halfway down. And grabbing your string again. So we're up over here. So straight across, remember we came around and we're on this side of this peg, so we come around on this side of this peg, up and over, and we go back around that first peg again, and we just work our way back up. I'm finding the angles a little hard because I'm trying to stay it within the camera, but also because this would normally be on my lap tipped up on its side. Okay, and I just felt the string fall off. And I felt it fall off again. So I might have to put a little more pressure on it, or get my aim to be a little bit better. And now we're back at the top, so we pull it back around toward the center. Okay, not letting it go, flipping up, take the bottom over the top. And now that's locked into place again, and we just continue along, and your scarf is just literally going to grow. So that is how you cast on and get your project started, no matter what you're doing.